Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a Unbroken Bond set list first impression slash review, whatever. I haven't even looked through this page yet. So we're going to be learning what some of these new cards do together. Because I have no idea what some of these cards do, and I know the new set's coming out. Pre-releases start this weekend. I'm pretty sure we will have the set legal for Santa Clara on May 18th and Sydney regionals, and it'll be, I think, League Cups probably at that point in time. So thank you for Limitless and David Hockman for their hard work in getting this set up before anybody else. Um, really appreciate their work. If you haven't gone to limitless.tcg.com yet, it's one of the best websites. It has all the databases. Robin and David do an amazing job. David also tweets out a lot of the newer cards as they come out in Japan, and we get a little bit of a better understanding of them as we go. And so I really appreciate all the work they do for us. Um, looks like a Spain. Look, it's like it says a Spain pre-release just happened, so we have this set list. So let's check it out. Less relevant cards, lol. Okay, so Formosa Buzzwell GX. This card is already doing well in Japan, but there is a lot of fire hype right now, with a lot of the new cards being fire, like fire centric. And I saw this really cool fire list that won the big event in Japan the other day. So I don't really know how well this card is positioned, but if we haven't missed it, Jet Punch is back. Um, so the second attack is a vanilla 190, and it looks like the GX is if an opponent's Pokemon gets knocked out, take an additional prize card. If it has 7 extra energy, take 3. So I don't know if you're ever gonna get this off the 7 extra energy thing. Um, Maybe in like expanded RG stories or something where you can just pump a bunch because it doesn't specify what kind of energy. It just says 7 extra energy. But I don't know if you can ever pull that off in standard. But I guess Beast Game gives you 1 extra prize if you can do that. I mean, I guess you could use Beast Ring. So maybe I don't know. I think it's mediocre, not great. Okay. So the whole Butterfly line has a flip and evolves, flip and evolve strategy. So you can technically get it all out in one turn and then use triple charge to search 3 energy. Um, it's okay. Not good. No, it could be like a cheeky card. Oh, there's 2 Odysseys in this set, 50 and 60 HP. This is some cool art. I like this little the claymation, or not the clay, the little. Yeah, sure. It kind of looks clayish. Gloom has intolerable spell. Once per turn, if you flip a coin, if heads, look at your opponent's hand and put a basic Pokemon on their bench. That's actually kind of cool. I actually kind of like that. Let's see if the Vileplume's any good, though, before we go any further. Variety Pollen, you may flip a coin. If heads, choose either Poison, Burn, Sleep. Okay. I like that. I don't know how good it'll be, considering, again, the fire type stuff that I mentioned. But you literally can flip a coin and say, hey, you are this condition. Poison's 10, Burns, you're 20 guaranteed. Um, Sleep, can put them in a tough spot, and Confusion if they only have 1 attacker. So this doesn't look great. This doesn't look great. Huh, interesting. If your opponent's active is affected by special, this is 90 to 1 on their bench. So you're pretty much being like, I can Vileplume your active, but then I'm going to hit your bench. Very strange. Very strange. I don't know. I could see some cute synergy working around here. Ooh, Venomoth GX. What a strange one. Look at this guy. He's like the epitome of like googly eyes, silly eyes over here. Um, Secret Ninja's Teaching. Grass DCE. But Koga's Trap. This says 90 more. He's played Janine. Prevent all damage done from basic Pokemon. Okay. Ah, jeez. Louise. Um, so it's one of those cards that's like, we're doing a vanilla 110, but then if I play one of these 2 supporters, then I get this effect. So we have to go, I'll have to see what these supporters do as we get there. But it could be a pretty cool deck centric around Venomoth and these 2 supporters. Dance GX is Big Wheel, but you do 10 and 60 as well, which is kind of cool. So they're bringing back Big Wheel, which is nice, I think. But it's on a stage 1 this time. Um, so this Victory Bell also can take effect with the reactive poison. So but I don't think it's very good. It's another stage 2. You can't have two stage 2s in one deck. Or you can, it's just difficult to make it work. Not great. Huh. Not great. New Grubbin, that's Elm searchable, so Vika Vault stuff could be given a tool off this. Because before you had to play Nest Balls and stuff and Heavy Volkners, but now if you can get like a turn 1 Elm in like a Vika Ray, for example, you can get a couple Grubbins down. So it's actually like a slight buff to Vika Ray and Jose. Um, Kartana. Ooh, Daiquiri. If you have exactly 4 remaining prize cards. So it's like Sledgehammer, but on your Sledgehammer turn. So you can control it, which is kind of cool because you can now. It's adding another Beast card to the Beast bundle, and this one's Grass type, like Baby Beast stuff. I like False Swipe. This is pretty cool. Damage counters put it does 10 and it says put damage counters. So it's like it goes through like all the effects and stuff. I don't know. It seems pretty cool. I like this card. Um, we'll have to see if there's anything like Grass weak. It's crazy. Here we are. Reshiram and Charizard GX, the big daddy of this set that everyone is talking about. And the list that dominated the other day. It's got your basic outrage attack, 2 fire and a colorless, 30 plus 10 for each damage on it. It's got 270 HP, so it's hard to kill. Flare Strike, 3 fire and a colorless, 230, and you just can't use it next turn. Which is, good, because it's 230 damage. And with a choice band, that pretty much puts you, a choice band, like, another modifier or something. You're now range to one-shot pretty much anything in the game. Except for each other, I guess. Double Blaze is 3 fire, 200 plus. If it has 3 extra fire attached, this attack does 100 more damage, and it's not affected by any effects on the opponent's active. Okay, so it's 200 plus, you can go to 300, which is kind of insane. I see why this card is very good. I like this card. This card is very good. New Growlithe, new Arcanine. They love their Arcanines in Pokemon. Also, these two don't look great. This Volcanion is in the deck that did well. Flare Starter, so your deck for a fire attached to one of your Pokemon. It's your first turn for 3. So it's basically just like a Kiawe. But, like, you can also use your supporter for the turn. And then Feverish Explosion, it's also really good because it says if you have 4 more energy in play, you can do 60 more damage. So pretty much you're just like, hey, I can welder onto this guy, use the attack, and then all of a sudden I can do 110 damage out of nowhere with a basic non-GX, non-EX attacker. So I really like this card. Because 110 is the perfect number to kill Zappy Boy. And 120 means they need 2 E-powers to knock it out on the return. Sure, yellow is probably going to be a little bit dead on the little Zapdos front, and Pikazak will be the only yellow left, but it's still reassuring to know you have an answer to that. Litten Torgat. Nothing crazy on these guys. Salazzle's back with Roast Reveal, discard a fire, draw 3, so that could be kind of good. There's more turbo cards already that exist, like that Pokegear I think is in the set. You have Acrobikes and stuff like that. So I don't think Salazzle will be great, but it could see play as like a 1/1 or like an 0/1 if you're already playing Ditto Prism for some reason. I don't know if this card's good. It could make its way into Blound stacks. It's okay. Squirtle, Wartortle, and we got a Blastoise GX. Let's see what this Big Daddy does. Oh, Jesus. Solid Shell, 30 less. That's pretty cool. Shuffles many water, attach your Pokemon into your deck 60 times. So basically, you use that with Powerful Squall and set up a bunch of energies under your board, shuffle them back in, put them back onto your board, shuffle them back in, and then Big Geyser, which attaches every water from your hand. So one turn you can just be like, Big Geyser, put a bunch of waters on the board. Okay, I don't think you'll see play, especially with Grass Weakness, with all these cool grass cards coming out. Ooh, Poliwag. What is this art? Lol. I like it. Another Call for Family one. If you went second, they just make them confused. That's kind of cool. Whirl Rush. That's a lot. That's a heavy cost for a Poly. So, not good, I think. I played Janine. Plus 50. So, it's another one of those cards that has Janine involved. So, Flying Bubble Jutsu over here. That's cool. Let's see what Janine does before I make any call on this. Brilliant gamble. Flip 3 coins. If all the attack is 100 times the number of heads. If all 3 are tails, you lose. I'm going to play this card just as a meme at some point in time. I promise you this. Um, this is not very good because it's a discard 2 and 260 snipes. If the 60 snipe is pretty cool, but the fact that you have to discard 2 makes it a lot less potent. Krabby King line is just very heavy. You can't really do anything with it, I think. Um. Oh, what the hell? Gold. Gold King. That's Sea King. Whatever, it's Japan stuff. I don't really understand Japan stuff. Sea King has Excite Horn, which says 30 times the number of two, flip 2 coins. But if it has a tool attached, flip 6 coins. Like, what? That seems pretty good, actually. So you can just set that up, 1 water, have like a choice band attached. You're flipping a bunch of coins. You have Flip Teeny in play. I like this. I like this card. I think this has potential. Cold Call, it accelerates to itself. Discard 2 water. Discarding 2 water is a little steep as opposed to a DCE. And it's paralyzed. Okay. This is okay. Not great. New Froakie. New Frogadier. Like, okay, cool. We got a Pikamuku that has Call for Family. Surprise RPS. Play a game of rock, paper, scissors with your opponent. If you win, this attack does 60 more damage. That's actually kind of funny. Not good, but funny. New Pika. This Pika's kind of cute. He's on a cruise liner. He's chilling. New Raichu. Never give up. If you have 3 or more or less prize cards in your opponent, attach all lightning play. That's a really bad, like, come from behind mechanic. But if you're playing, like, Pikarom and you can, like, pull off some crazy combo here, maybe. Maybe. Raging Thunder, 30 and 10 back to you. God, this Stunfisk is so smug. Look at those scared Goomies in the back. It's okay. Here's another big hitter from the set that at least I've heard of before the initial release. Dedede. Ability to day charge. When you play this Pokemon from your hand, you discard and draw 6. You can only use 1 per turn. So it's like a Shaman, but a Shaman where you have to discard cards and draw them. So it's not like a free effect Shaman. It's a 160 HP GX. So it does give up 2 prizes, and you can only use 1 per turn. So you have to be very careful about how you use it. Electric Turn GX is actually kind of cool. If you're playing something like Zapdos and you play like a Dedenne, you can go 2 energies onto it, Electric Turn the 50, and they paralyze the active and put it back into your hand. So you get to reuse it for a following turn. Again, weak to Muck, so that doesn't help Zapdos' problem there. New Charge Bug. When this Pokemon, if the card's in your hand, you might attach a special energy to one of your Vikavolt and Vikavolt GX in play. Only those 2. And if it's attached, it provides 2 lightning energies attached. That's kind of cool because you can like play a 1-of Charger Bug now in like Vikavolt or something and just make it a attack onto your Vikaray. It does not count for your energy for turn either, so you can do that, attach and strong charge all in one turn. So it's like a free 2 energies that you get, which is kind of cool. It's like the whole old Holland Magnemite thing. This Vikavolt has Stealth Body, has no weakness, has a pretty cool attack, 120 plus 100. So you can play a 1-of in Vikaray, but I think it just ruins the consistency. But it does do a ton of damage. Don't get me wrong, especially with the Charger Bugs. Zorora with Crush Claw. That's okay. Muck and a Lowland Muck GX. Holy moly. Psychic, double close. Your opponent's active now poison. Put 8 damage counters on its poison. Okay. So just 80. Psychic, triple colorless. Poison clear 120. If they're poison, heal 100. Sticky Mix. If your opponent's Pokemon is poison and paralyzed, if this Pokemon has 4 extra energies, put 15 damage counters with this poison. Wow, this card is bad. Like, very bad. But they are going all in on this poison thing here. So, you know. I don't know if there's anything that accelerates energies or something and makes it cooler, but this card's bad. Ekans, Arbok seem pretty okay. Mediocre. Nothing playable. Zubat, Crobat. Let's see what the Crobat does. When you play this card to evolve from your hand, you may use this ability and then... not great. It doesn't do anything. Like Crobat's pretty weak by itself. So even though you prevent all effects, it's just like why. Ooh, this is cute. If this Pokemon gets knocked out to check for 2 Haunter, put them on your bench. Okay, I like that. I like that. That's kind of cool. Let's see if the line is good. Put this hand from you put 6 damage on your opponent's Pokemon GX EX Pokemon where like so that could be a really cool deck where you're like doing like a psychic spread type of thing. Because you can get the automatic 2 Haunters onto your bench once the Ghastly dies, and you can kind of just use the Ghastly to wall for a second, or like let it die, or just evolve, go through, or use candies. I don't know. You can do the possibilities are endless, and then you just pop them onto your bench, and then you probably need an actual attacker like Coco Prism or Coco Star, yeah, Coco Promo or something. But I think otherwise the card is super super cool. Um, so if Hypno dies, you flip a coin, and if heads, you catch her up something. That's okay. Again, don't know what deck it would go in. Oh, here we go. This is where the Gengar deck comes into handy. The Wheezing, Detention Gas. When you're active, put 1 damage on all your opponent's basic Pokemon between turns. So basically, you're like chipping. It's like a hard EXGX counter deck, but if there's any evolutions, you're kind of boned. Unfortunate, but that's fine. Um, this Mewtwo is very good. When you play this card from your hand during your turn, you may put a supporter card from your discard pile on top of your deck. That is a really, really, really cool way to recycle something, and it's got Shred. Um, so it's not like the heaviest of hitters, but it's like one of those cards you can play in like Malamar and like recycle a Guzma or something, and like, your opponent knows it's coming. And they reprinted Bench Barrier in the form of Mew this time around, which is kind of cool. Um, and it has Psychic Power, which isn't a great attack, but the Bench Barrier ability could be really cool coming back with Pikarom in the format. That being said, again, Muck, but Pikarom's not going to be the one playing Muck, so it could be really cool in decks that don't really play Muck but need the Bench Barrier ability. Once during your turn, you may knock out this Pokemon, then draw cards until you have 7 cards in hand. I'll be damned. That seems pretty cool. You can do that and set up a Lieutenant Surge turn all at once. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. Psychic got some fun new cards. Um, Catterday. Look at this guy. Catterday. Um, Reset Hole. Once in your turn, this Pokemon's on your bench, you may discard a stadium and play to discard this card. So this is really cool because you can just do this, discard a stadium, and this is discarded as well. So it's just an easy way to get it in the discard. Um, and you can get rid of something like a Prism Star Stadium as soon as they put it down. Like if you're the Marshalls on the bench, they know you only have 1 turn to use it because it's going to be gone. So I like that card. Marshadow and Machamp. Fighting Boys. Revenge, not great. 100 Split Impact, not great. So it gives it a focus sash if it's Hero's Peak. So Hero's Peak is actually okay. I think I like the GX. But the rest of the card kind of sucks. Um, yeah, and being weak to Psychic isn't great. I'll put it that way. With all the cool new Psychic cards, especially. Nothing cool with Sandslash. Nothing cool with... Discard this card with the effect of Giovanni's Banishment. Discard the top card of your opponent's deck. Okay. I'll see what Giovanni's Banishment does. Column line's pretty... whatever. Marowak line, whatever. Dirty Work, discard the top card of your opponent's decks. If you play Giovanni's Banishment, discard 4 more. So this Rhydon could be part of a mill deck. It's stage 1 instead of the stage 2. So it can actually probably be put into a mill deck if need be. Yeah, that could be kind of cool. Wooper, Quagsire, nothing. This Gligar has free flight, so that's something cool. But Gliscor kind of sucks. Tyrogue, yeah, okay. Once your turn, if you flip a coin, put 3 damage on one of your opponent's Pokemon. Anyway, your turn ends. Oh, that sucks. Okay. It's like legitimately like just awful. These are both just bad. Linear attack is just 30 snipe onto bench. And power cyclone is 16 move 1 to bench. So if you have like a DNC, it's like a little chip damage. It could be good in fighting decks. I don't know if it's great. It's okay. Crabrawler and Crabominable. Nothing good over here. A fighting Stakataka. Okay, cool. Let's see. 3 or less price cards. They have 200. This says 200 HP. Okay. So the more prizes they take, the better for you. And you can play as a mill, but you need energies to attack. For each heads, discard the top card of your opponent's deck. Okay. Here we are with the creme de la creme once again. Greninja Zoroark. Two cards that have plagued my life for far too long. Dark Pulse, 30 plus 30 for each dark. Night Unison, put 2 dark on your bench. If they have 1 extra energy, attach 2 guy. What? So if like late game, you can just be like, Night Unison, what's up? I got all my homies onto the board. And then your opponent has to respond or you, they lose. But then there's Coco GX in the format. There's lightning guys that can hit for 250 HP pretty easily. So it's not like a omnipotent card. Astonish. Honchkrow GX. What the hell is Dawes talking about here? This Pokemon's you're active, your opponent can play Stadium, Special Energy, or tools from their hand. Okay. And then 30 to just 90, 30, 30. And then Unfair Unfair. Look at their hand and discard 2 cards. Okay, I like this card. This is cool. Weak to lightning, which is unfortunate, but this is cool. It's like a lock. It's like a lock deck. Greedy Evolution. When you play this card from your hand, evolve one of your Pokemon. Look at the top 6 cards of your deck. Attach as many dark as you like to this Pokemon, and shuffle the rest back in. I mean, Sharpedo sucks, so like I don't really understand. I mean, it has 60 plus 20 for Bad Fang, but so I guess you could use it, but it doesn't seem great. Once during your turn, you may put a damage count on this. Scream of Anguish for Dark, 10 plus 30 for each damage count on this Pokemon. Oh, that's kind of funny. I like this card. This is cute. Sandile. No, nope, not good. This Greninja is kind of cool. Bring down. Knock out one of the Pokemon with the fewest HP in this play, in yours or your opponent's. So if you, it's a double-edged sword, because it's like the old Guardy level X. But if your opponent has like a damaged something on their bench and you can't act, so you can just go bring down and you win or something. I don't know. Look at your opponent's hand with Malamar. Discard a Pokemon card you find there and use it one of the attacks from the card you discard as its attack. And that's cool. It is a Malamar, so you can just take it into other regular Malamars, technically, I guess. This card's pretty cool. Lucario and Melmetal. I like heard a little bit about this. This isn't my first time seeing this card for sure. Steel Fist. Acceleration, heavy impact. Ooh, sorry. I am tired. Full Metal Wall GX is the real kicker. All your metal Pokemon take 30 less damage from your opponent's attacks. It's Pokemon with 1 extra energy. Discard energy from your opponent's active. So this is pretty much just saying, like, hey, like all my metal guys like are just really, really hard to kill now for the rest of the game. Like the rest of the game. Like think about it that way. Like every single thing you do, they have like a 30 damage buffer, and then like if they have a frying pan attached, that's a 60 damage buffer. Like it's just a little bit wild to think about like what that can do. Sure, fire's like going to be very good in the next set, so we don't know if this card will actually do anything, but here we are. And there's a little note here that says all your metal take 10 less, so that's awesome also. Yeah, no, nothing on the aggro online. Yeah, nothing here. High flying shape for your treats, if that, but this energy is steep for what it does. But it's active as metal, it's just 40 more damage. Discard metal and then heal 100. Oh, that's kind of cool. Sure, the attack is like, yeah, you're never attacking with this guy. I'm kidding. Guardy Sylveon, the tagline of this set. Search your deck for 2 fairy energy, attach them to your bench in any way you like. Kaleidostorm, 2 fairy and a colorless, 150, move around your energies in any way you like. That's kind of cool. Miracle Magic, 200, and if they have 3 extra, you shuffle their hand into the deck. That's what I really like about this card. Miracle Magic is really cool. I think this deck could be a very good standalone. It does give up 3 prizes, but it is one of those cards I think that can be like super cool if you use it right. Cleffa, once you're in turn, you flip a coin. If heads, shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw 6. Anyways, your turn ends. Sure. Like, if you had just made it your turn ends, I think it would have been balanced. But I guess the coin flip is fine. Clefable. Wow, this set has a lot of goddamn cards. We are still like halfway through, and like, man, this is taking a while. Nothing. Togepi kind of sucks. This is bad. Heals, okay. Fluffy Cotton, if damaged by flip of heads, prevent the damage. 10 plus each energy. Toy Boy GX is just algorithm. So it's kind of cool. You can play like a 1/1 Whimsicott in Guardy and try to get that out to just set up your board. Otherwise, this card's kind of bad. Okay, not cool, not cool. Whatever. The flea! Um, whatever. Cat meeting. All attacks of your Pokemon with Catterday have no energy cost. Look at this little guy, dude. He's so adorable. He's a mama cat watching over. Persian GX. Catwalk. If one of your Pokemon EX rejections like that, you may search your deck for any 2 cards and put them in your hand. Shuffle your deck, you can use 1 Catwalk per turn. Okay. Could be a tech line, honestly. But it is a GX, which kind of sucks. This attack does 20 more damage for each Pokemon in your discard pile. You can't add more than 180 this way. Are you guys seeing what I am seeing? A very nice opportunity to bring back Be Revenge with my boy Catterday. I like this card. I like this card a lot. Triple colors is kind of a bitch. But I like this card. I'll make it work. You guys will find me later. The duo, the dream. I will literally. This will literally be the first video I make of the new set. I'm pretty sure, and try it out. Lickitung. Licky. Porygon. Bad. As often as you like to return a special engine from your hand to one of your Pokemon. 101 Porygon Z-Line and Zoroark. Pop. Go. Turn, like, just a like and rock in 1 turn kind of thing. That's kind of neat. Not good, but neat. Snorlax is bad. Glameow has also Catterday. God, I love these cats with Catterday, dude. This Catterday synergy is really what Pokemon has brought to my attention. Okay. Heal 60, and your turn ends. Chatot cool. Mimic is good because you can throw up this Chatot and Mimic for a little bit. Sure, if you think you just kill it pretty easily, but Mimic can reset your hand to what you need it to be. Celesteela GX, Force Canceller. Damage and effects on your opponent's GX by your opponent's GX any of your Pokemon in play. So it's like, I don't really understand. It's fine. Power Cyclone, move 1 energy to the bench. Discovery GX. Put all your prize cards into your hand. Put the same number of cards on the top of your hand as the new prize cards. If you have less deck and prizes. What the heck, dude? Like, you just know you have shit prize and you're just like, yeah, let me scoop that up real quick. What the heck? Alright. I don't know if I like that card. That card makes me uncomfortable. If you exactly 6 remaining prize cards in the Ultra Beast card is attached to you, draw 1 extra prize card. That's cool, actually. So paired with Buzzwole, you could take 2 extra prizes if you do that on the first one. Frost Ice Axe. This is really good for control decks. Look at the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck. Choose 2 of them and shuffle them back into your opponent's deck. Then put the other card on top. So, Devolution Spire Z. Choose one of your evolved Pokemon. Shuffle it into your deck. So, yeah, okay. Duskstone. Choose one of your Mischievous, Murkrow, Doublade, or Limp in play. You can use it in the first turn and during the turn Pokemon. So you can Duskstone your Murkrow into a Honchkrow GX, which is kind of cool, actually. I like that. Because that means like you can set up like a lock pretty early. Because no special energy, no tools, and no stadiums. So that's pretty neat. I like this card a lot. If the Pokemon switches their poison active Pokemon with the effect of their own trainer card, the new Pokemon is now poisoned. Okay, so Dust Island can be played with Muck to keep poison on. Still don't like Muck, but we'll see. Electromagnetic Radar. You have to discard 2 cards from play. You hand to play this card. Search your deck for 2 Lightning Pokemon EX. You actually put them in your hand. Not good. Whatever. Energy Spinner. That card's insane. Search your deck for 1 basic energy card. Reveal. Put it in your hand. Shuffle your deck. If you want second, it's your first turn. You may search for 3 basic energy cards instead. Like literally, if you're like Zapdos deck or like a Fire deck, all of a sudden you have Energy Spinner plus Welder. Papow. Fairy Charm ability. Prevent all damage on Fairy time. from GX and EX that has an ability. What the heck, bro? Stop giving fairy all these fairy charm cards. And fairy charm lightning is out too. Oh my Jesus Christ. Flame Crystal. This card is insane. Put 3 fire from your discard pile into your hand. You basically can, like, it's just like, hey, I have an item that lets me get 3 fires back after you knocked out my big guy, so I can use Welder now. Giovanni's banishment, discard to your bench weapon, do damage counters on, and attach all cards to them. So, like, Lele's, I guess? Could be good, could be bad. I don't know. I could see it in a deck that revolves around benching a lot of shit that you don't need to bench. Don't think you could build a deck around it, though. Like the Nido Kings and stuff earlier. So, Green Search. This card's insane. If you can play this card if you have no Pokemon ability in play, search your deck for 2 trainer cards, reveal them, put them in your hand. Trainer, not item. So you can literally grab like a supporter for next turn and an item you need for this turn. You can grab a, I think Stadium maybe also counts for that. I'm probably wrong, but we'll figure that out. Like Trainer Stadium. So like, yeah, green is insane. Green is an insane card. Janine, look at the top 4, choose 2, put them in your hand, shuffle the rest back. Okay. I still don't think you can build a deck out of it, but we'll see. Koga's Trap. Your opponent is poisoned and confused. Like, okay. Like, okay. Lieutenant Surge. You can open this card with your more remaining price cards. 3 supporters this turn, including this card, so 2 extra. I don't think it'll be super popular in Standard. Expanded, probably. But I think you can see, like, a one-of copy in certain decks, just that, like, would benefit off of extra supporters. Because, like, say, like, Lightning falls behind. You can go Lieutenant Surge, Guzma, Volkner, knockout something. Like, perfectly. Or, like, double Volkner, knockout. Or, like, Lily Volkner. So, I can see all that. Fighting Dojo. It's not good, dude. This is just like a very lackluster stadium. Metal Core, discard this card at the end of your opponent's turn. The Metal Pokemon's card 36, 70 less. What the heck? Man, Metal is tanky now. You gotta play Fire to beat them. Molayan. Molane. You shuffle 2 metal cards from your hand. Shuffle 1 trainer from your discard pile into your deck. Okay. Pokegear. This card's gonna be insane. I know it. Like, it's just top 7 cards, choose supporter, put it in your hand. Like, you can now play less supporters and more Pokegears and Jirachis, and, like, it's just consistency because you can dig for it. And you can get exactly what you need. Unmanned Power Play, this card's pretty good. No abilities for EX, GX Pokemon. Shuts down, like, Zororas, shuts down Tapu Lele. Yeah. Red's Challenge, discard 2 cards from your hand to play it. Search your deck for any 1 card, put it in your hand. It's a computer search as a supporter. Yeah, yeah, okay. I like that. That's cool. And it's not super broken with Lieutenant Surge because you do need to discard cards. So it's like you are pitching cards to do that. Samson Oak, draw 2 cards with both. It's just Hal, or like Bill, but he's brown. It's the same type. Draw 2 cards. Bad. Yeah, bad. Surprise Box! Put a card from your opponent's discard pile into their hand. This card's good with that Gengar Omastar deck because you're just like, Surprise Box! Put an item into your hand. And then you just one-shot them all of a sudden. Ultra Forest Cartenvoy. Damage under your Ultra Beast. This turn is not affected by damage. Bad. Welder. Here's the creme de la creme. Attach 2 fire from your hand to one of your Pokemon, then draw 3 cards. Like, what? Like, what? Like, let me go Energy Spinner turn 1. Welder onto my Charizard Big Boy. Attach for the turn, and then draw 3 cards. Your go. How do you deal with this guy? You don't. That's the answer. You don't, my guy. Triple Accelerated. Energy attached to evolve Pokemon energy turn. Discard it. 3 colorless. I have discovered how I will be using the Catterday deck. I am ready to triple accelerated energy. Is everyone ready for some Catterday action? Overall, this set has a lot of game-changing cards. I do think that the meta will shift drastically. I think Zoroark will be on its way out now, especially with the fact that Fire can just mollywop it pretty easily. Buzzwole Formosa seems pretty cool. Fire seems pretty cool. Guardy seems pretty cool. I'm going to make Catterday work. I hope you guys are prepared for this. Um, Other than that, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you thought of the set. Leave it in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, leave it with a like. And if you want more content, subscribe. And I will be coming at you later with expanded stuff, probably. Bye-bye.